Hello, everyone. It's Jess Tomlinson, lifestyle and wellness coach for the busy, bold woman transforming the world. And I am here to share with you a little bit of insight that I got on this fabulous retreat that I took with a few of my girlfriends to Zion National Park. So we're here enjoying our time, just totally on a bliss trip is what I'm calling it. And I wanted to share with you what has been coming up this entire trip, and that is trust. So I have three kind of like short little stories to share with you so that you can really take the lessons that we've learned this weekend and apply them to your own life. What does it really mean to trust yourself in order to be in your bliss? So the first story that I have for you is that it was looking like it was going to be a bit of a challenge, a huge challenge actually, to actually even make it to our vacation that we'd planned a few weeks ago. We had a really, really bad storm come through Las Vegas and Utah and California just last week, and it knocked out 50 miles of Interstate 15, which is the main road from Las Vegas to Zion. So we were a little bit fearful that we weren't going to make it, or that it was going to take us about 8 hours on the detour that we had to take. But what we learned is that we totally trusted that we would make it in divine timing. And in fact, the detour that we had to take took us through the Valley of Fire. And so we got to have a little bit of an adventure and see a few more sceneries that we wouldn't have necessarily seen if we were to be on the straight path. And the best news is we thought it might take us 8 hours to get here. It only took us 4. So total trust, we made it here. That was the first lesson in trust. The second lesson in trust that we had is we did a long hike yesterday. We did Angel's Landing, which is probably one of the most famous hikes here in Zion. And we're really tired on our way back, and we missed our turnoff to our resort property. So we're just driving out, kind of heading to nowhere. And we realized we need to turn around. Well, when we turned around, we actually dipped our car into a ravine that got us stuck, and we spun out and we couldn't get out of the mud. So we had a little bit of freak out again, not really trusting, but as soon as we said, you know what, it's okay, we're okay, sure enough, these men in a big huge truck hopped down, hooked up our tire to the chains, and literally pulled us out within seconds. And in fact, it was so emotional for our driver just to be in this total trust that she started crying. And so it was fabulous. It was just amazing to know that we were taken care of. The third lesson in trust is last night we were having wine, having an amazing time in the hot tub. We're renting this property, right? And our not so happy with their life neighbors came over and actually threatened us and said they were going to bring a stick and that we needed to go inside and we needed to take our party inside. And here we are, just women chatting. And at the time, we were actually just sharing our biggest fears. So what's threatening about that? We're not really sure. But what we learned is that when we were in total trust and not in fear, because they threatened us, and what we could have done is go right inside and ended our bliss and ended our party. But we totally just sat there in the hot tub with this man and woman literally in our face. They came onto our property, and instead we just were trusting that everything was going to happen as it should. And so we continued to be in our bliss and enjoy our time. And sure enough, they eventually went away and left us alone. So that's all that I have for you on this amazing, gorgeous day in Zion. We are actually about ready to hit the road. So the girls are waiting for me. I'm going to say bye-bye and hope and pray that you take some of the lessons that we learned in trust and apply it to your own life so that you can live as a bliss babe. All right, I will see you guys later. Mwah. Enjoy your day. Love you all.